Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this step-by-step DIY video, we are going to be replacing the rear window regulator in my 2008 BMW 335i. Let's go ahead and get this DIY started. All right, so first things first, go ahead and open up the door. First, going to start removing your trim along here. Go ahead and take a trim tool, start to pry up. Taking your finger underneath as well, you can start feeling it give. Move all the way around and pull straight off. Next, we'll want to go ahead and start pulling up on from the bottom here. You can use a trim tool to give you a little leverage. Just be careful not to pry like up against this because you may dent that a little bit. So once that's off, next you're going to have 3 T15s. Here, here, and then one right here. Next, what you can do is start prying at the door. Start feeling it pop on all the connectors. Once you have it pop, make sure to keep this in mind, keep your lock mechanism in mind. So when you pull it off, go up a little bit so this can come out so you don't like break this off. You can let it just dangle down and it'll hang down. Then you can just bring your door straight down. We can go ahead and disconnect our speaker here. Blue little wire. Now we're going to disconnect our window button. Just pull right here. Look like that. There's no clip to pull on. You just go ahead and pull straight out. Now, our handle gives us plenty of slack to set that out of the way. You can go ahead and remove it if you want. Plenty of slack here. Now we'll go ahead and start peeling all of this back. Now we're going to go ahead and remove this little foam block that's over here. 2 Phillips screws. Remove those. They'll just fall out. Foam block. Before we fully release the window, you're going to want to suspend it up here at the top. We'll just keep it all the way up so that way we can get everything out, and then once we get the new one in, then we can lower it back down. I'm just taking some Gorilla Tape here, going across the whole window. Like I said, do not want this thing to drop. Next, we're going to remove the 3 10mm nuts that hold on the regulator. Go ahead and disconnect the motor wiring connector, pushing right here, and pull to release. Now it's time to remove the glass from the regulator itself. Use a flathead screwdriver to push that little green little notch out. Once that's out, you'll see it as you see here. Just be very careful when you're doing this so that way you don't damage the glass in the process. Next, we're ready to remove the regulator out. A little finesse in here to get it out. As you can see, this is obviously a broken one. Started pushing it here so you can slowly move it out, give you enough slack. Pull it out like that. And then enough movement to get it out that way. Now we're going to go ahead and swap the motor over to our new one from FC Puro. There's a side-by-side comparison, the one from FC Puro. This is the one we're obviously swapping in. Here's my stock one that's broke. As you can tell, it's supposed to wind back through here. And with this being all out, that's why my window wasn't going up or down. So, put this one aside and we'll remove the motor off of this one, which are 3 T20 Torx. And go ahead and connect that back on. Take your T20s, put those all back in. Making sure those are all tight. Right, now we will snake this all back in again. Going this way. Got everything all lined up. All 3 ready to go. Take our 3 nuts so we can secure the window back on here. Go ahead and tighten these. They are 10 millimeter. Now what we'll do is we'll lower the window down, get it to connect right here within the green piece. So this is the green piece that the window will sit right down on that. There's a little hole in the glass right there. That hole in the glass goes right on that little notch right there. It's going to sit right in there and be able to hold the glass and move it, you know, obviously up and down. I'm going to lower the glass down. Come on down. And there's this little hook in here. For the window. And then you hear it snap in just like that. Then it is connected to the glass through that little hole. This is exactly what you want to see. That means the regulator is latched on to the glass. We need to put our foam block back in there. Okay. Go ahead and put our mat back on here. Pull your wires through. So you got plenty of slack. Go ahead and re-stick it back on here. Push all the way around. All right, go ahead and plug that one in, and our speaker. All right, speaker plugged back in there. Door handle back on. Good to go. Assembling the door back on again. Make sure your lock right here goes up underneath there. Okay, once you make sure all that's good, take your 3 T15s and 2 here and 1 up there. Now you'll take your cover piece, snap that back on in there. Then take your trim piece. All right, now that we're ready to program it with the key on, we are going to the rear window here. This is a switch on the front, so this is the rear. We're going to get it all the way down, then we're going to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was with the double click as well. Now we're going to roll up the window here. All the way up. Now we're going to hold it. All good to go. You guys, well, there you have it for today. The step-by-step DIY on how to replace your broken BMW window regulator. These things fail all too often, but as you can tell in this video, they're very easy to replace just following my guide. So I picked up the window regulator from fcpuro.com. Check them out, guys, down in the description box below. So big thumbs up on today's DIY. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out more videos that I have on the E90 335i. So this is the N54 and stuff like that. So a lot of great content on that. And of course I have an F10 M5 with, I got some videos on that as well. So more videos to come on both cars here on the channel. Hopefully everyone has a great day and we'll be chatting on the next video. Take care.